Every year, parents fill their homes with flashcards, brain-building toys, and apps that promise to give their child a head start. Shelves get stacked, screens get downloaded, and somewhere in that pile, the one thing that actually shapes a baby's brain the most gets missed completely because it doesn't come in a box. Here's what almost no parent is told. There's a daily habit, completely free, that takes about 5 minutes, and it does more for your baby's developing brain than nearly anything money can buy. Researchers at Harvard's Center on the Developing Child have spent years studying this exact habit, and what they found changes how you look at every ordinary moment with your baby. It's called serve and return. That name sounds clinical, but the idea behind it is simple enough to start today. Your baby sends out a small signal, a sound, a glance, a tiny finger pointed at something, and you answer it. That's the whole exchange, a serve and a return. Do that enough times across a day, and you are literally shaping the wiring of your child's brain. Most parents miss this constantly, not because they don't care, but because these signals are so quiet and so quick that they slip by unnoticed dozens of times a day. Picture this. Your baby is lying on their playmat, looking up. They catch your eye, let out a soft little sound, and wait. In that pause, something important is happening. Their brain is watching for what comes next. If you lean in, smile, and answer, even with something as small as, "Oh, I see you," you've closed the loop. That single moment, repeated again and again, is how early brain architecture is actually built. Not through programs, not through screens, through these small, ordinary conversations most of us never even think to count. The science behind this is stronger than most people realize. Researchers who study early language development have found something that surprised even the scientists themselves. It wasn't the number of words a child heard in a day that predicted stronger language and thinking skills later on. It was the number of back-and-forth exchanges between a child and their caregiver. Not how much you talked near your baby, but how much you talked with them. Children who experienced more of these give-and-take moments showed stronger activity in the parts of the brain tied to language and reasoning. And here's the hopeful part. This held true no matter the family's income, education, or background. This isn't an advantage you have to buy. It's already available in your home, starting today. Now picture a different kind of experiment, one that shows just how deeply babies feel this exchange. A mother sits in front of her baby, playing, smiling, responding to every little sound and glance. The baby is thrilled, completely locked in. Then, on cue, the mother's face goes still. She doesn't leave the room, she simply stops responding. Within seconds, the baby notices. Their smile widens, trying to pull their mother back in. Little hands reach out. A finger points at anything nearby, searching for a reaction. When nothing comes back, the baby grows visibly distressed. Not because their mother disappeared, but because her warmth did. The moment she responds again, the baby's whole body relaxes. The connection is restored, and the world feels safe again. This isn't about blame or guilt. It's about understanding just how much your baby is wired to expect an answer from you, all day long, in 100 small ways you may never have noticed before. Here's what's worth remembering. It was never the toys, the apps, or the expensive programs that mattered most. It's the version of you who notices, pauses, and answers. That's the real engine behind your baby's growing brain. If you're watching this, learning about the small moments that shape your child, that already tells you something about the parent you're becoming. You don't need more products. You need 5 honest minutes, repeated day after day. If this changed the way you see your baby today, consider following along. We share more research-backed videos each week on the hidden moments that quietly shape your child's mind, moments most parents never get to hear about. And if you share this with another parent, you might be the reason they catch a signal they'd have missed otherwise. So here's what to carry with you. Watch for the serve. Answer with warmth. Your baby is listening with their whole being.